I'm really enjoying this dunking journey so far. It's given me a goal to strive for which I've never really had in a while. I feel as if there's something to look forward to. A sense of hope that the future is worth waiting for. I would like to do some other types of videos, but there's only so much you can do when your city's on lockdown for the 17th time because people don't want to stay home. Right now, all of Ontario is on lockdown, which is good and bad. Bad because I want this summer to be the summer of my life and do all the things that I want to do. But it's also a good thing since I'll have nothing to do but to work out daily. It'll definitely help me get a lot closer to dunking faster. I've gotten a lot of support from my friends and family about these videos, which has given me the confidence to keep going. Not to mention some random people on TikTok encouraging me as well, which is really nice to see. School is almost done, so I'm gonna have more free time to myself soon. The longer I'm in school, the more I realize that it's not what I want to be doing with my time. But oh well, a kid needs his diploma to make his parents proud, so nothing I could do about that. But enough about my life. Time to get into the dunking. I wanted to get an idea of how much I progressed in terms of my vertical jump height. I decided to grab the very first clip I had of me attempting a maximal jump and compare it to my maximal jump right now. And the results were pretty noticeable. Both were beside a 7.5 foot rim. In this screenshot, the top of my head was equal to the rim. And if I were to do the math, I jumped 23 inches in this clip. And now in this clip, my chin was equal to the rim. I measured the height of my head and found out my head is 8 inches. But since my head is slightly tilted here, I'm gonna say my vertical increased by only 7 inches, making my current vertical around 30 inches. There's progress, but I'm not satisfied with only a 30-inch jump. I've been working on technique jumping recently. I watched this video by Isaiah Rivera, one of the most elite dunkers in the world, and followed his step-by-step process of being able to maximize your jumps off of 2. I've learned that you have to maximize on your penultimate step by creating distance and using the block foot to propel yourself upwards as fast as possible. I feel like I'd jump even higher if I was in an indoor court, but there's nothing I could do about that. I think I've gotten the hang of jumping off of 2, but everything changes once there's a ball in your hands. I just can't get the hang of jumping high with a ball, so it would be best for me to get my first dunk by lobbing it to myself. The thing is, my driveway is kind of slanted, so the ball bounces off the ground in a weird way, which makes it weird to catch a lob. That, and I suck at catching lobs in general. I've touched a 10-foot rim before, but on my driveway I haven't reached it yet, so I still gotta work on my vertical. I began to incorporate more core workouts into my training since my core is pretty weak. I'm now doing these core workouts 2 to 3 times a week to strengthen more of my body. Jumping doesn't just come from the legs, it comes from your arms and your core as well, so it's best to strengthen my whole body. Even though I've progressed a lot since the beginning, I'm still so far from getting my first dunk. At times I just sit down and think about all the training I have to do in the future. I need at least 6 more inches to my vertical jump to dunk, and that's gonna take a while. My body's been sore for a couple of weeks now, and sometimes I question if I can actually end up dunking. Being able to dunk is not only a physical goal, but it's also a mental game. Your mind is what either holds you back or brings you to your highest potential. You shouldn't be thinking about if you'll end up dunking, but rather when you'll end up dunking. Of course, it's harder than it sounds, especially if you're striving for a long-term objective, but it's important to have the mentality that you know you're gonna reach your goal, to turn a fantasy into more of a distant reality.